vi hermed byde velkommen til Kim Wilde og endnu en gang Rick Astley. Welcome to both of you. In 1980, when you completed a foundation course at St. Albans, did you at any point have a feeling that you were going to walk in your father's footsteps as a singer?
No, not at the time. I was thinking of going on and doing a degree. But I really wanted to be a pop star. I was a big fan of Chrissie Hynde and Debbie Harry, and I really wanted to be a pop star. But in fact, I went to art college because I thought I'd meet people at art college who also wanted to be pop stars, and we could all be pop stars together. But it didn't happen like that. I ended up working with my own family, which was
yes, it turned out to be a family business, didn't it? I mean, your brother was your producer.
Absolutely, yeah. Yes. And he and Marty, my dad, wrote, you know, Kids in America and Checkered Love and View from a Bridge,
yes,
and the whole thing just went mad, really.
You received the Best Female Vocalist Award in the UK. What did that mean to you at that time?
Well, at the time it meant a lot because, you know, there were people like Annie Lennox and Alison Moyet also up for that award, you know, so it's, and Rick knows, you know, it's a great feeling to get that sort of award, accolade from your peers, so, and it was...
And you came out of your father's shadow, so to speak, proving that you could do it yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I was going to get there, you know, at some point, you know. I was always going to have, you know, have my dad there for people to remind me about that. I suppose you're right, yes, at that time I was able to say, this is my career now.
Oh, yes. Kids in America was a great hit for you, and so were the follow-ups. But it was not until you made a Supremes classic, a remake of Supremes classic, that you got to #1 in the United States.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it? Was it your own idea to...
It was Ricky's idea.
I see.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes.
And I think his treatment of that particular record is really strong, really valid, and stands next to the previous renditions of it equally as strongly. So I'm really proud of that cover version because sometimes they, you know, they don't quite hit the mark. But
in '88, you were the opening act for Michael Jackson and later on for David Bowie.
Yeah.
Did that open new perspectives for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't realise that I was going to be having to stand in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, I had an idea, perhaps thousands, but not when I got to Leeds or Milton Keynes Bowl and there was like 300, 400,000 people. So that was really, that was a sort of sink or swim time in my career. And luckily, as you know, as it proved, I was able to keep my head above water.
Yes. You had a break recently to I guess it was to be with your family, wasn't it? But in January you start again. You started on a new tour, an 80s tour.
Well, in November actually we're doing
it's November.
In November in the UK, I'm going along with Go West and Paul Young and Heaven 17 and Tapao and a whole load of people. You're not coming, are you?
Are you coming to Denmark on that tour?
I don't believe we're doing any of that concert in Europe at this point, or the rest of the world at this point. But
we opened tonight with your first your debut single, your first record, which was a huge success.
Yeah, sure.
It was written and produced by the gentlemen Stock, Aitken, and Waterman.
It certainly was, yeah.
Yes. How much did you know about these people when you started out first?
Well, when I first met them, I didn't know anything about them, to be honest. Pete Waterman, he's like the mouthpiece of it all. He came to see the band that I was singing in, and he liked my voice. He didn't like the guys in the band because we were like 18.
FBI
and we were about 18 years old, and we thought we were great, but we were rubbish, really, you know. But, and at first, I didn't really want to go with him and make a record and stuff because I kind of thought, oh, what does he know, you know? But anyway, after some time, I gave it a go, and I went to see him in London, and I gave it a try and what have you. But as we kind of started to make my record. They became massive. They were having hit after hit after hit. So in a lot of ways, I was really lucky because I was at the very beginning of that, and any doors that they opened because of who they were, I kind of just walked straight through. So, and I also think I got some of their best songs. I think I've gone on record before saying that I don't think all the music they made is great. I really don't. But I think some of it was. So, and I think I got some of the best ones. So.
At some point, you started writing yourself. When was that?
Well, I used to write songs in the band that I was in, but as I say, they weren't very good. And I used to kind of listen to the guys, the three, Stock, Aitken, Waterman, the three guys, and I would listen mostly to what Pete Waterman wanted and what he thought and all the different things. And he used to do some pretty clever things. He used to kind of listen to American records first before they came to Europe, and he'd listen to certain things about them, and you know, he wouldn't go into the chords and everything because that's not what he does, but he would listen to why it grabbed him and try and work out why it grabbed him. And then he'd play that to the guys and try and get them to do something in that kind of thing.
With the single "Cry for Help," which is one of your favorites, I know. You got into Guinness Book of Records. Why was that?
I don't know. Did I?
You don't?
No, I don't know.
It was the 8th single in a row hitting the top 10 in the UK.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So,
Well, there you go. Well, you learn something
I'll have
every
to
day.
tell you.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about that. There you go.
Well, how much do you know about each other's songs? Kim, do you know any of Rick's songs?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
If I challenge you with a song, do you think you can recognize and perhaps go on?
Yeah.
Name that tune.
If I can play it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to play it.
Yeah. Together forever is true. And don't you know I would move heaven on earth to be together forever with you.
Yeah, that's great.
We were almost there.
How about you, Rick?
That's all right.
Do you know any of
My turn.
Kim's
My turn.
songs?
Yeah. Well, you play it. You play it. I'll sing it. Rocking. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Like that.
Okay. Here we go then. Looking out on the dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat in the street turning down. I search for the beat in this dirty town. Downtown the young ones are going. Downtown the young ones are growing. We're the kids in America. Whoa, we're the kids in America. Whoa, everybody living, the music goes round.
Thank you, Rick.
Not as good as Kim.
Thank you both, and thank you for dropping in.